Lesson 308. This instant is the only time there is. Allow yourself to arrive. Come into the present moment, especially for this lesson, since we're working with the concept of time. I have conceived of time in such a way that I defeat my aim. If we're going to use time for awakening, which is the Holy Spirit's purpose for time, rather than to remain sleeping, then not knowing what time is for defeats our aim. So let's find out what time is for. Let's review. If I elect to reach past time to timelessness, which is another way of saying awakening, I must change my perception of what time is for. The ego perceives time to keep us in an endless loop of reviewing the past and projecting into the future. Time's purpose cannot be to keep the past and future one. In that sense, the past and future are always connected because the past maintains the future and keeps us out of the present. Sometimes I've spoken with you about an ego present. The ego present is not the same as timelessness, is not the same as being our presence. The ego present is just a device within time to keep us thinking about the past or the future. We're just bouncing back and forth that way. The only interval in which I can be saved from time is now. Right now. Now. You and me. Now. For in this instant has forgiveness come to set me free. That's what forgiveness does. It releases us from time. We give the Holy Spirit everything that we've been thinking about, bad and good. And as we empty, we find ourselves in a holy instant of timelessness, which starts to get us used to the vastness and the spaciousness of the mind, which we really are, rather than the constricted, small, tight, unholy instant of time that the ego has given. Given isn't a good word, that the ego has duped us into believing, even though it isn't true. The birth of Christ is now, without a past or future. You are Christ. I am Christ. We are all Christ. He has come to give his present blessing to the world, restoring it to timelessness and love. Timelessness and love are exactly the same thing. And love is ever present, here and now. If you'd like to know more about the Holy Instant, read chapter 15. And also remember to read What is the Second Coming? Now, let's melt into our presence. Thanks for this instant, Father. It is now I am redeemed. This instant is the time you have appointed for your Son's release and for salvation of the world in him.